Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Fair catch called for and made. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy, woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the return, it's Soto. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Might as well give it to him again. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown! Touchdown, LSU! Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Zona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Now they'll run the draw. That'll get the job done and move the chains. And
game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive end.
And they got him for the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him tote the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted.
And that's just excellent cover. They cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, Gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Three yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it set up on the outside. Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
And that's good enough for a first down.
A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
The offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? You're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
They keep attacking through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. I knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't hit throwing into double coverage.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you're being conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hand and let him do his thing.
And that's in Arizona.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Arizona 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. This guy can throw it. Got his man to the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The give to Davis. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go right back to it.
close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arizona.
Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Those uprights right at half. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup. We've been keeping a close eye on. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass and take complete.
This defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
In just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. A low line drive and short kick. Slips through the line. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Paul, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Knocked down at 35 after a pickup of 3.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He'll set up to throw. They've got the screen set up. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
The attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Feeling some heat. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key to football. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
LSU 14, Arizona 7.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Coming out to bear down. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be going to take a shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. A little trickeration is always in order, especially when you execute like that.
You ain't lying. I tell you what, you always put this into practice. You're always practicing. But you got to have that feel and that time when you're on overtime in order to touchdown.
And the point after is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Getting some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. assault continues. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down for 32.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff. Reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Finds a tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Wildcats are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air on first down. A shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking for an open man on second down. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense trying to take a shot and get aggressive downfield. That's when the defense just has to come up with an opportunity to make the interception in the end zone. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 40. The 20. Touchdown Tigers. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. On the option. Now the toss. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway.
Number 13, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Fires to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He finds his man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Comes out throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. The quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
From the gun, running back on the move. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense down the field.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. Or should have got a better route.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route, working through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw really well, and it falls incomplete.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than how...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. Reese, and like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Snap it to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in New Orleans for some time. They're up by 39 over Arkansas State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback all over the place, trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name, like Spears, that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past, that put on that purple and gold, look good, big, physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
He lobs one high down the left side, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure you can't catch the football.
2nd down coming up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes a connection. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a 1st down. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. He just can't take a play out. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 28, Arizona 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. They want to just keep throwing it. Looking to the big tight end. Right downfield. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's now second and goal.
Can the defense stop him again on second and goal? Fires to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in passing.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
LSU.
That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
The kicker is on for the extra.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
That makes the score LSU 35.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
Number 17, set to kick it away. Returner runs out of bounds.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh center down.
A lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They want that clock to run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. And the Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Paul. But they've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
14.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Zona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Brings up 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Let's go! They'll ride Davis here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll run play action. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Offense getting set for 1st down. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. They've got this game in hand. Maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Guys,